Hey guys, welcome to the sixth video for Unix tutorial. In this video, I'll be going over the grep command and changing your passwords. And I think a lot of people are finding the videos to be too long, so I'll try to keep it, try to cover one command in detail per video, so I don't go over like 30 minutes talking about it. And some people maybe they just want to find out about specific commands, so they don't want to go through the whole video. So I'll be keeping these videos shorter per command, maybe around 20 minutes or so. So yes, let's get started. Alright. Okay, so last time we talked about the last command, which shows you like the last the past login histories, for all the users. You can specify specific user if you want. So you can do the -10 and then your specific user. In this case, we use design 85, so it will show you only the records, only the login histories for this particular user, basically. If you ever need to change your password, you can do a passwd, and then it will ask you for the current password. You type in your current password, and then it will ask you for the new password, and then it will change your new password. So this is how you change passwords in the Linux or Unix environment. Let me see if I can quit this one. Okay, whatever. Okay, so let's go to the grep command, which is for finding key terms in each file. So basically the grep command is this: grep your options, and then your regular expressions here, okay, and then the file names here, basically. So let's look at the sample.txt, see what we have here. So let's say I want to look for the fuzzy cast on sample.txt. Okay, so it shows me all the lines that contains the fuzzy cast. If you would like to do case insensitive, you do a -i. So we do -f here. I will still match the fuzzy cast because it's case insensitive. You can also look for multiple regular expressions. So for -e, you specify one regular expression, and then you can add on more regular expressions if you want. Let's say I want to look for hat. And then I want to make it case insensitive, right? So it brings out the fuzzy cast lines, the lines that contains fuzzy cast, and it also brings out the lines that contains a hat in there. So you can do multiple of them if you want, minus hot or something. You can give it like a multiple regular expressions. But notice that the grep command does not support a full extension of the Perl regular expressions. So by that, if you watched my regular expressions video, you should know that escape W is for alphanumeric characters. So in this case, it would it will not try to match that. Actually, looks like it does, huh? Let's see. Let's see if we can do something over here. No, it doesn't do that. It doesn't do the plus sign. No. Let me see if I do a S. Yes, it brings out the S, but I think it's thinking that it's a S character, and not the white space. So I think this is why. Fuzzy cat. Let me see if I can bring out the B. Bring out the B. Okay. Let me see what else is in there. Fuzzy cast. Let's do a fuzzy cast or a world. So let's see if it brings out. No, see, yeah, it doesn't support the full like a Perl regular expression. So if you want to do a Perl regular expression, you should do this. So minus p. Oh, minus p only supports one expression, so I have to take these out. Okay, and I don't need the I because what do I need? Okay, so this way it will match either full cast or world. So this is basically the Perl regular expression. Okay, so you can have this will match all the alphanumerics in there, all the spaces, all the lines that contains a space, one space or more, and then digits. Yeah, so basically, so if you specify minus p, right, it will you will able to grab files using the Perl regular expression, which it basically has a very powerful like a syntaxes where it can pretty much match anything you want. So that's for if you want to you know, grab in a more extensive regular expression. So you will use minus p. Okay. Now minus v, right? There's a space called minus v. Well, minus v is basically, let's do iv here. Okay, minus v basically means the inverse of matching, basically. So this command, it will returns all the lines that do not contain full cast. Okay, so you see that all the lines that it returns, it do not contain the full cast here. So that's what the minus v is for. And if you put in the minus n, if you put an n in there, it will give you the line number, you know, showing you which where the line like which line has the regular expression, basically. So that's a minus n. There's also called minus b, right? Minus b. Okay, minus b basically will bring you all the number of lines before the search. So let's look for something really unique in that file. Okay, let's say hat. Let's say we're looking for hat. Okay, we're looking for a hat, and we want to bring out all the 5 lines before the hat. Okay, so if we were to bring out these 5 lines, and then including the hat, okay, this will do that. So minus b basically saying that, you know, display 5 lines or 4 lines, however you want to specify. So like you put a number there to specify how many lines you want to display before the term has been found. Okay, so if I do that, okay, you see all these 5 lines before it are displayed, and then including the hat. So that's what the minus b is for, displaying the, you know, 5 lines before the search term, basically. Okay, so this is the grep command. Okay, so pretty simple, pretty straightforward. And then next one is called a watch command. Okay, a watch command basically tells you like how many it will periodically execute this command by number of seconds you specify. So in this case, if I want to do like a echo hello world every 5 seconds, you know, if I want to echo hello world for every 5 seconds, I will do that. Okay, and it will keep on echoing hello world, you know, for another 5 seconds. And yeah, looks like the screen does not change, right? Okay, because you know, every time it echoes, it clears out the screen. So, but if you want to do like you want to see the last, you want to continuously, let's say you want to continuously see the last 10 lines, last 5 lines of a file, right? You want to see any updates to that file. Okay, so let's say tail minus 5, and then sample.txt. 5 seconds may be too long. Maybe I'll make it 1 second for, you know, demonstration purpose. So I want to keep on seeing the last 5 lines of this sample.txt, right? And what's good about this is like you can see the live updates to that file. So if I put anything in there, right, this is a new line. If I put a new line into the sample.txt, okay, watch this. See, it will automatically update over here. So because it runs every 1 second, it executes a tail minus 5 every 1 second. So if I want to do like, you know, this is another new line. Okay, and then you see that we have updates here. So basically there's another command called tail minus f, If you do tail minus F, it basically does the same thing. Okay, so let's do the tail minus F then. Okay, so you do tail minus F sample.txt. Okay, now it's displaying the last 5 lines here, right? So now if I do here minus for tail minus F, okay, now you see it updates here automatically. Okay, so this is good for like you know, like you starting the Apache HTTP server, or you starting the Tomcat server, and you want to keep track of, like, you know, what's going on in the log file, right? Maybe the server failed to start up, or, you know, it returns some kind of error message. You can keep track of that basically. So this is well, I usually use this to keep track of like the logs basically. Okay. Now going back to this watch command, right? Watch command. This watch command basically, you know, is like some kind of like an automatic. It does like, it executes the command repetitively. So basically, the syntax is like this, right? You are watch minus n, and then here you specify the number of seconds, like the period, basically the period. How long does it wait before it runs the next command? Okay, and then here's the command that you want to run. Okay, so basically that's the syntax. Okay, so it periodically runs the command. In this case, it runs it every 5 seconds. Okay. Something that on the admin side, like, let's say you want to add a user, right? You want to add a user, so you want to add user. So that's the add user. And then you want to add a user, let's say fuzzycast. Okay. Oh, oops. You need to do sudo, because only the administrator can do that. So do sudo so that you can become a super user temporarily. Okay, so now you just created a new user. Okay, so if I do sudo minus u, oh, what happened there? Oh yes, I have to put in a password. So put password. Password. Full name. Fuzzycast. Room number 8. You know, you can skip them. You don't need to enter all of it. Is this information correct? Yes. Okay. So now I can become the user. I want to switch to that user. I do a sudo minus u fuzzycast minus I. Okay, and now I become the fuzzycast user now. So if I do a pwd, I'm at my own home, the fuzzycast home. Okay, so basically that's how you get to become another user in the system. But this is how you add a new user, right? So but a lot of times you need to like change something, like you want to specify a new home for the user, right? So let's say right now I'm at my own home, and then maybe I want to make a new directory called fuzzycast, and then I want to change the home directory for fuzzycast user to the directory that I just created, right? So I just do a sudo usermod, okay, and then I specify the user that I want to change, and then minus d, and then specify the new home basically. So the new home, his new home will be fuzzycast. Okay, and then press enter. Okay, so now if you change to fuzzycast, the home will be different now. So if you do pwd, you see my home is here. It's not the previous home anymore. It's not the home / fuzzycast anymore. This is my new home basically. Okay, so exit. So there's other things you can do in there. Okay, so if you can do a sudo usermod, okay, and then the username fuzzycast, okay, and then minus d, okay, if you want to specify a new home, okay. But you can do like a, let's say you have something in the let's change it back. Let's change the home back to fuzzycast. Okay, now let's change to fuzzycast again. Okay, right now I have nothing in there, right? Like I have something in there, but you know, let's say, you know, I have a lot of stuff in there, and then some admin try to change my home directory, but I still have a lot of stuff in my previous home directory. He needs to move everything into there, right? So let's say I want to touch a lot of files. Okay, so I create a file called a lot of files. Okay, so maybe this file this file represents a lot of files. So maybe I want to bring these files to my new home, right? So what you can do, the admin can do is sudo usermod, okay, the username -d, and then specify the new home 85 full C. I can't type today. Yes, and then do a -m. Okay, and what -m does is that it will bring everything in the fullccast previous home to the new home. So basically, if I press enter, okay, it creates that directory as well. So you don't even need to create a directory. So if we look into the fullccast directory right now, okay, I guess you have to take it out first, and then you run that command. Okay, so you run this command with the -m. Okay. Looks like I already changed it. Yeah, I need. Okay, let's bring it back to the home fullccast. So I'm restoring the changes. I'm going back from the first step. Okay, so the first step is that the old home, the original home of fullccast is in home /fullccast. Now I want to change it to the new home, and then also I want to bring everything from the old home to the new home. So I press this, and then I look at the fullccast directory. Okay, and then I see this, all the files in there. Okay, so -m brings all the files from the old home to the new home, basically. Okay. You can also set the expiration date for the account. So let's say you just want to create a temporary account, right? And then you can specify the when does this user account expire. So let's say 2012 0701. Okay. You do that. I'm not sure the command to show the expiration date for a user, but basically that sets the expiration date for account. You can also change the group for a user. Okay, change the group for a user, and then you give it a group name, new group. Okay, new group doesn't exist. Okay, maybe bring it to my own group, right? To user designers group. Okay, so now it will bring the users to the. So if I do sudo -u fullccast -i, right? Okay, and then I touch something new. Okay, I exit, and then I look into the fullccast directory. Okay, you see that all the groups has been changed. Okay, all the groups has been changed. You see? So it changes all the it also changes all the directories and files that were owned by the fullccast. So I think that you have to be careful with that, because sometimes you don't want to change the group name for all the files that fullccast owns. Again, I'm not really a system admin guy. I'm not very familiar with these commands, but so far I know like how to change the group name, how to change the username. So maybe you want to change the username, right? So sudo usermod. Okay, you give it you specify the old username. Okay, and then to a -l, and then a new username. Okay, new username. Okay, so now you're the user. So now fullccast username is called new fullccast, basically. Okay, you can change the password for user. So sudo usermod. Okay, and then the fullccast, specify the user first. Okay, and then -p, and then a new password. Okay, in this case I'm not gonna do that. So you know how it works. Okay, you can specify the what kind of shell. What you can specify the default shell for fullccast. Okay, actually it's a new fullccast now. new fuzzycat, and then you can specify the new shell. Say bash. Okay, or maybe corn shell. Okay, so now if I do sudo -u new, I need to change that name back. Okay, corn shell is not for some reason it's not found, but anyway you can specify your shells in there. Okay, so that's -s, I'm sorry. Okay, alright, so this is it for this video. Let me see how many minutes I have. Yes, I'm sorry. Yeah, so this is it. I want to keep it short for each video. So this is it for this video. Until next time I will talk about the find command in this next video. Alright, so stay tuned. Hey guys, thank you for watching my videos. Make sure to subscribe to me, to like me on my Facebook page. It's facebook.com/fuzzycast, and also make sure to follow me on the YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/ujdesigner85, and also my blog, which is thefuzzycast.com. Thank you.